Van life, it ain't always easy. So, as some of you know, I was on YouTube Live about a week ago, and somebody on that live checked my reg number online and found out that my MOT had run out a week previous. It actually ran out on the 9th of July. I was unaware. I was certain that it was September, and I'd not had a reminder or anything, so yeah, 9th of July it ran out. Anyway, so this basically started a bit of a journey. I asked around if anybody knew a good tester, and by a good tester I mean a friendly tester that ain't just gonna fucking rip it apart or to pieces just because it's an old van. Which, and I'm sure most of you understand that just because you ask for a friendly tester, you're not asking for one to be dodgy. You're asking for one that's not going to deliberately find things. Anyway, so I found a friendly tester, or who was expected to be a friendly tester. I took it there, and he failed it on absolutely loads of stuff. Loads and loads and loads of stuff. Rust, brake lines, the sun visor, bumper corner, all kinds of shit. Honestly, he went to town on it. And obviously I was disheartened by it and upset by it. And I actually felt like it was a little bit unjust, like it'd gone a bit too far. So I took it to my mechanic friend. We had it up on a ramp, and I checked underneath it, and the brake lines were absolutely fine. They just needed a wire brush on them. They weren't corroded. It was just, anyway. There were a few patches of rust and that I, tried to tart up a little bit, but kind of knew that it weren't going to pass another MOT with that, so I had to get that booked in. In the meantime, I took it for another test somewhere else with somebody who was a friendly MOT tester, and he failed it on two things. He said that everything else was fine and they'd gone too far with that old test. So it failed on two things. Two things were the rust holes, which I expected, which is fine, and then a steering rack universal joint, which is like a knuckle joint thing, which it didn't fail on in the first test. But anyway, it failed this one. So that's fair. I actually think that this second MOT was, although the universal joint thing's expensive, well, in this country they're expensive. They're about 200 quid. So anyway, I took that MOT as the legit MOT, not the one that the guy had gone to town on the few days before. The welding's now been done. I booked it in for the welding. However, the steering rack UJ thing, they're 200 quid in this country from Mercedes. You can buy them online on eBay for just under 200 quid, but yeah, anyway, I found one in Lithuania for 30 quid. I'm taking a massive gamble on this, I know, because it's probably not going to be right, but it's going to get fitted one way or another. I've not had it booked in for another retest yet. I've got 14 days. I'm currently in my work vehicle, so as not to be in trouble for driving around in my van. It's not going well. The thing is, I mean, as some of you know, like, I save a lot of money living in my van because I don't pay rent and stuff. So general maintenance, vehicle maintenance is absolutely fine. It's something that I expect, and it's only like having to do minor repairs on your house, really. The issue is the time scales, and if I'd known that the MOT was due, I would have done all this work beforehand. But now I'm without a vehicle, essentially, and I'm waiting on parts to be delivered, which I've been told ain't going to come till next week, which is massively inconvenient. I need to get the MOT retest done as soon as possible. Anyway, as soon as that's done, everything should be fine. I've had a few other additional bits done to the van, a few bits cleaned up and sorted out, so things are looking good there. I still need the power steering pump replacing, which is another 200 quid-ish. So I'm currently without power steering as well. I mean, it could be a lot worse, like, you know, it's nothing major really, it's just little bits of expense here and there. MOT time's always a bad time, isn't it, for everybody? But let's not dwell on it. Let's not get too upset by it. It's all going to be good. The sun is shining. We're all still alive. There's going to be a general election soon, so Boris Johnson's off. So, you know, good time to be alive. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being patient. I appreciate that this video isn't the most exciting video ever, but it is a legit van life video where I'm not glamorizing van life. It ain't glamorous all the time. I glamorize it on my Instagram. If you want to go over to my Instagram, at LiamTheTerrible, I glamorize it there for sure. But on YouTube, it is just what happens. It is just real life. I've not showed anybody my piss bottle yet, or videos of me taking a poop or anything. But other than that, it's the reality. I'll see you all soon. I really appreciate everybody's support as usual. Everybody's help with everything. Even the person that found out that my MOT had run out was a massive help. Although it was an inconvenient time, I wish you'd told me beforehand. But still, brilliant from everybody. The support in getting MOT stuff and getting work done is brilliant. Thanks to my friend Liam for doing the welding. Nathan for helping me out with that. And Dan the parts man for also helping me out. No thanks to the first MOT station that just were trying to fucking rip me off. And thanks to the legit one. I'm not going to mention the names though. But I'll see you soon. Thank you again. Have a good day. You're brilliant. Bye.